Hey, what's up, guys? It's your boy Brandon here, back with another video. And today we're going to be looking at 5 restaurants in Batumi, Georgia, or Batum. Tell me, not sure, but it has a population of about 167,000 people, and it is the second largest city in Georgia, and we are on the coast. This is the Black Sea, so pretty important area. Uh, we will probably see resorts. Yep. Whoa, 4,000 reviews. Probably a nice park. Plane spotting. Very interesting. Um, but what we're going to be doing is we're going to be looking at 5 restaurants in Batami and grading them out of 5 categories of 5 stars. So for the first category, it will be location. Second will be style or what it is. Third will be pictures. Fourth will be reviews. And lastly, 5 will be some curb appeal. Uh, quick Google Maps. We do have options for curb appeal, so pretty excited. We get to see what it is. So, without further ado, let's take a look. All right. So for our first place that we found the Elegant. It is a barbecue restaurant, 4.5 stars with about 160 reviews. It seems to be middle price. We'll see how elegant middle price is. It does not have a website, but it's open 10 to 11. First, ooh, 5 knocked down to a 1, claims to be open and it's not. So let's go ahead and take a look at some pictures. This is a wedding, banquet event of sorts. It has 2 floors. This actually gives a pretty good idea of the ballroom or the event space. I hope this is an actual restaurant and not just an event space. We've been duped like that before, actually. Uh, I do recall it was Kazakhstan. Party, the wedding, and eyes. Uh, that's the vibe. And they say I do. Incredible, incredible. Where is the actual restaurant part? I hope we didn't get duped by a wedding venue. And perhaps we did. What does the front look like? This is the front? Oof. Yikes. I don't know. This seems different than what you would expect. Again, Kazakhstan, I think did a little bit better. Um, this is all random pictures. None of this is the restaurant. Come on. This isn't a restaurant. That kind of sucks. Barbecue restaurant? It's a banquet event. I don't think it's real. All right, let's read the reviews. Thursday evening, late June, the doors are locked. Nice and beautiful, very good. Good, super. It's very noisy. They don't control the volume of the music. It's impossible to listen. This lady's selling, uh, this lady's selling beauty stuff through it. Um, 3 stars. I don't know. Give it a shrug. Uh, huge space for anniversaries and celebrations in Russian. Harmonious environment and good service. And in Portuguese, e. That's pretty funny. E for elegant. E and the food wasn't fresh. Buffet style banquet. Oh my god, look at this. Jeez. Do you have a dressing room? 1 star. Everything is normal. I swear. 5 stars, 5 stars, 5 stars. Um, other. I think that's gonna pretty much do it, to be honest. These are all random reviews with nothing said. So, um, Okay. And let's take a look at the street view because I wasn't too impressed with the building, to be honest. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Is it not there? Is elegant not a thing? What building are you? It says you are this, this. Oh, it is this. I see. Uh, so, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 glass windows, 9, 10 for the addition. That's the front door. This is in Georgian, but it says elegant. I don't know what these pictures are up here. Has parking. Not too impressive. Not too impressive, but it's got the building. That's for sure. As for it being a restaurant, it is not a restaurant. It's an event space, so, but anyway, that is going to do it for the Elegance barbecue restaurant. Let's go ahead and give it our review. For location, we are on the eastern side, so we'll probably give location about a 3. Honestly, we'll just give it a 3. For style or what it is, we were kind of duped. Let's look at this indoor street view. It's just a wedding. That's it. There's nobody here except for this other photographer. Um, it's bad fortune to see the bride on her wedding day or before her wedding day, something like that. I don't know. But style, we'll probably give it a 3. No, we'll give it a 2. It duped us. It said it was a restaurant, a barbecue restaurant of all things. I was baited. So we're gonna give that a 2. I was pretty upset. And that's kind of unfortunate. For the pictures, we did get to see the inside, we did get to see the outside, so we can't blame it for that. Um, but this isn't a restaurant. This was mostly of just a wedding, or at least how they set up for a wedding venue. Um, so I would say this is more of a church than anything. But um, yeah. So pictures. Also, people are trying to sell stuff through this, so we're gonna give it 2 for the reviews. Mm, it's not really open. Poor acoustics. Some of the reviews were not good, and other ones they seem to be completely fake. So we're gonna give that a 3 as well. And lastly, for curb appeal, it did have curb appeal, so it did have curb appeal. We'll give them that. We'll at least give them a 5 stars for that. There was a sign. We saw the building. It took up the block. They had parking, so it has that going for it. And that is going to do it for the review of the Elegant. And on to our next restaurant. All right, so for the next one that we are looking at, we are pretty close to the water. As we saw that. Oh my God, they have dolphins too. Oh, gee, 1,200 reviews, 12,000. Oh my God. Um, sorry, we're getting a little sidetracked, but we found the restaurant Anika, close to the water, and three stars, 100 reviews, 20 to 30 local currency, so a little bit more expensive. And there's a website, so we'll have to take a look at the website. For our first review is 1 star, 10 months ago, really terrible. So we'll have to hear about that experience. Let us go ahead and take a look at some pictures. Uh, Interesting incorporation of outside and inside. We like to see plants. That picture's a million miles away. That pizza's off to the side. Come on. Come on, Google. What are you doing? A lot of these are food pictures, to be honest. Tomato this soup. Here we go. So we can see they have different sodas and drinks. Heineken, an American brand. Schweppes. I believe that is the Pepsi company, maybe? Not sure. But they have these stools. They all match. Tables match. White floors, white cabinets. I mean, it all pretty much makes sense. There's so much food. What's the vibe? Yep, we've seen that vibe. Yep, we saw that one too. This is the other side of the room. It's nice. It has some separate areas set up. Uh, Good chairs. Maybe the felt will get dirty quickly with stains and such. So I don't know. If that's leather, then yeah, that would be good. But I don't know. But this is a nice resort, or not resort. This is a nice restaurant on the nicer end. Window shades blocks out the light, but also you can have light. That's the front doors. I don't know what they're watching on TV or the reflection of the TV. But anyway, what did that say? It said mackerel. That was one of the categories for the pictures. So let's go ahead and look at some reviews. Three stars. We ordered two soups, two mains, got one main, one soup. What about other soup? I don't know. I'm not the kitchen. Good answer. Good answer. I don't know. That's what the chef gave me. Uh, Pork was sour. I'm not sure that was very fresh, but Napakiri was really fresh. Absolutely not cooked inside. Some bone, a small stone was in the food. Tooth now is broken. Oh my God, this place. They hated this place. Simple restaurant. Everything was good. Good prices. My veal and tender presented pretty well. English gave us the Wi-Fi code. The worst place I've ever been to. Food is not tasty. Waiters are rude. Music is loud. Restaurant or nightclub? Food's good. Overall, I was satisfied. Um, they changed their food. Total disaster. Waited an hour for the salad. Oh my God. Inside the salad, there were walnut shells, almost breaking my tooth. Uh, been waiting for two simple things for 2 hours. Oh my God. Um, a Russian bias. Uh-oh. Just don't eat here. Georgian restaurant. Food is tasty. Portions big. We were surprised. We think it is below average of Batumi. Mostly some drunk foreign groups that getting carried on for a big table. Loud drinkers. Expensive price. Food's average. Nice meal. Ordered it. 5 stars. Very noisy. 1 star. I'm simply shocked. I've never seen such terrible service in a while. Music was loud. Food wasn't good. Cold. Tasteless. The barbecue was dry. Horror. Too bad. Why? He's playing cards on the counter. Oh my God. Um, that's pretty funny. Uh, burnt pieces of meat. Never go there. Then the food arrived, which consisted of burnt pieces. Terrible job. You're a disgrace to the country. Oh, 100% at 10 a.m. Oh well. You're just gonna have to deal with it. You just don't understand my music. Okay. Let's go and take a look at the website. Uh, ah, that sucks. So this is pretty much just like a parent hosting site, like a Yelp or something, where you can host your website or your menu. But yeah, that was their code. That was their code. So, oh well. And let's go ahead and take a look at Street View. Is that it? No. Uh, um, is this it? Mm, no, I don't think it's real. Oh my God, the bait and switch. This is a sales complex. Huh. Who knew? Who knew? Okay. All right. So that was going to do it for the restaurant Anika. Let's go ahead and give it our review. For the location we're gonna give it a 4. It's on the southwestern side. It's a little bit away from some stuff, like McDonald's. What are you doing here? Wendy's. Wait a second. Um, but we are in the bottom left, so we're gonna give it a 4. Still kind of close though. And we still have the water. We're actually at the bend. Uh, for style or what it appeared to have style. It appeared to have the style. Upbeat modern cafe or restaurant of sorts. Uh, so, holy mackerel. Oh, it's the mackerel. Okay. Well, whatever. Um, style, we're probably gonna give it a 3, because I don't know if this thing's real. For pictures are mostly product shots, and again, they were kind of fake, so we're probably also gonna give that a 3. Seemed a little interesting. Um, and then what else? Reviews. People did not like this place, unfortunately. The service was not good. So even though it says 3 stars, we're gonna give it a 2. Because I kind of believe those people. It's all about that service. And then lastly, for the curb appeal, it did not exist. So we're gonna give that a 1. And that is going to do it for the restaurant Anika. And on to our next place. Okay, so for this location, we found the restaurant Epoch. We are in the smack dab center of Batumi. Um, nice crossroads here. 183 reviews, 4.5 stars. Restaurant Epoch. I hope this is not a restaurant, like a hotel restaurant, because that's kind of not what I wanted. Those are separate. Opens till midnight or stays open till midnight. And first look at the review, 5 stars, nice infrastructure on the inside. or architecture. Decorations, nice decorations. Say decoration. Tables. These men are playing something. Very dressed in original attire. Those are pretty cool. I think those are pretty cool outfits. Plates and such. That's the bar. That's the vibe. Look at that guy. He's loving it. Oh, those happy people. Um, Raise a glass. Actually, this shows us a lot of the restaurant. Woo! I'm in restaurant epoch. Um, so I could imagine, but that's pretty cool. But they have to have the bar over there, some cool lights, whatever. Um, the DJ and the lady dancing that he was stalking from his table. This is a product shop, product shop, product shop, product shop, yada 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 yada. Let's look at the vibe pictures. Yeah, that guy's 100% the vibe. 100%. Look at him. Be happy. Stairs. There's stairs to this place. I don't think alcohol and stairs really go together, but that's just me. So you walk in on the second floor and you look down and it's a nightclub, but also like there's table service up here. Very interesting. Very interesting use of the space. Um, so that's gonna do it for the pictures. Let's go ahead and look at some reviews. Kinkali with meat, eggplant salad. 5 star, amazing restaurant, beautiful interior, meat, pumpkin cream soup, salmon salad, chicken kebab, mushroom. That's a lot of food. I had not seen the kids menu. However, there were pizza and fries. Um, could be me. Honestly, it could be me. So I'm a chicken tenders guy myself, though. Very bad experience. They were disappointed with the visit. Mediocre at best. Nothing special. Uh, what really ruined everything was the music, loud music. Oh, loud music. 5 stars, 5 stars. Delicious food. 5 stars, beautiful. Very good. I visited the beautiful environment twice. One of the best leading restaurants in Batumi. One of the best leading. Who is the best leading? Well, what's your opinion? I didn't try anything as no staff came to take my order for 15 minutes. He's like sitting idle like an NPC. 15 minutes. Waited more than 20 minutes. Oh my God. But no one came to take my order. The staff continued to ignore. Sounds just like the last place. Very disappointing with the service. Oh man. Waiting 20 minutes is ridiculous. Plenty of great restaurants nearby. The epoch is upon us. Large rooms, stylish decor, beautiful among all things. Come on. This is selling it. This is crazy, bro. In short, this restaurant deserves 10 stars. Oh my God. That's your friend. You're both marketers, probably. Come on, bro. You're reviewers. Your Google month reviews 8 months ago. You've only done 15 reviews. Oh my God. These people, they're full of themselves. Restaurant Epoch. Real discovery for Georgian dishes. The menu offers a wide selection of food. Excellent service. Too loud. The music was too loud, but I still gave it 5 stars. It is impossible to sit inside and hear each other as if it was a club. That's what the place is. It's a club downstairs. It was terrible. Menu has no photos. Uh, Tourists don't understand. Uh-huh. That's true. I can point to a picture and say I want that. Good afternoon. Terrible experience. They speak poor English and no Russian at all. What? Stratvanitsky? Uh, Sobaka. There are no dry white wines in the glasses, no katcha. We ordered a bottle of wine, but it was warm. No complaints about the food. Nothing special. Pickled ginger. Music was blaring and loud. The interior was okay. An hour of waiting. It goes from 15 to 20 to an hour. Basic pasta. The lights go out. The staff is silent. No explanations or apologies. Just turn off the lights on you. Oh my god. Why 3 stars? It was cold. Everyone came in jackets. Food's delicious. Pizza and such. Oh my god. Too funny. Too funny. They just turn off the lights and they're like, okay, go to bed. We're closed. Go home. That's pretty funny. So, did they have a website? I don't think so. No. So let's go ahead and take a look at the street view. I was not impressed with those pictures, by the way. There's no street view. Uh-oh. You know what that means? An auto parts store. A market. Uh, oh well. Airport highway? Okay. I guess that leads to the airport. Let's go ahead and give a review of the restaurant Epoch. Um, for location, this is a 5 star location. This is right in the smack dab center of Batumi. And I think this is a really interesting spot. Right around the traffic circle, you can get a lot of people, plus airport highway. So people are going to be passing by a restaurant, and it's open till midnight. Allegedly. Then they turn off the lights. For the reviews, or for the style or what it is, it's modern looking. It's very modern looking. I feel like, again, we don't know if this place exists. Um, yeah, I don't know. Style, we're probably gonna give like a 3. Yeah, we're gonna give it a 3. They're dancing. Very nice performance. So style, we're gonna give it a 3. For pictures, very disappointed in the pictures. Honestly, I am extremely disappointed in the pictures. A lot of these were product ones, so we're gonna give pictures a 2. Um, and for the reviews, we'll probably give reviews a 3. It seems like people did have some bad experiences here. And the service is just not good. Guys, it's all about that service. So we're gonna give that a 3. And lastly, for curb appeal, we are gonna give it a 1 star just because we couldn't see it. So that is going to do it for the restaurant Epoch, and on to our next location. So for this restaurant, we found the 1997 on Tchaikovsky Street, the famous Russian pianist, orchestrist, composer. That's what they're called, composers. So, 4.5 stars, 130 reviews, and It does not have a website. Lermontov? I don't know who that is. It's probably another person. 5 stars. Good Path Coffee Shop. Lunch options with breakfast. Hidden gem for coffee lovers. Very nice, very nice. So let's go ahead and take a look at some pictures. Oh, this is nice. This is like cozy. You have the projector, some table space, and whatnot. There's the shop, above ground, below ground, pastries. Um, that's the vibe. Um, for studying, this would be a fun. Oh, here we go. This would be a nice place to study. They're making candles out of wine, I guess. Um, let's see. That's the shop again. Look at those teeth. The chomper's on him. 2, 3, 3, 2. That is 6 plus 4. That's 10. This guy's happy. That's the vibe. Welcome to our art group. Um, pretty cool, pretty cool. Place definitely has style. Those are really interesting style. Headphones, the kitty cat. Yeah. Your place of power. Really interesting, very interesting. The barista battle. Alice Sweetson, Genya Snow Velvet. This is the 20th of March, 2025. Very interesting. That's the vibe. Yes, I come here to drink lots of coffee. It is how I start my morning. Um, as a recognized figure, I enjoy the surroundings. Pretty cool, pretty unique. And there's a dog. No, it's a kitty cat. There's a little cat. That's why their logo has the cat. Oh my God, it makes sense. Oh my God, there he is. There's the cat. And a red burger. Okay. I think we've seen enough for pictures. That place is crazy on the inside. Do you see that? Anyway, let's go ahead and look at some reviews. Board games, master classes. Wow. Um, very homey, crafty store sort of feel. Hidden gem for coffee lovers. I highly recommend their flat white, which was a standout. Cozy, atmospheric place with a good service. Always a great cappuccino. You got it. Bro, I always pass by this place and it looks so nice because they have the cats, and the cat. Yes, that's us. Da, eto muy. That's us. You know the owner, and I like how she makes this place unique in hosting women empowerment talks to poetic evenings to ensuring the place is family and pet friendly. My new go-to in town. Very interesting, very interesting. Super cute cafe, fantastic and boutique. Great place, great coffee. Milkshake and sandwich. We'll buy 3 stars. Good afternoon. Unfortunately, we don't have sandwiches. Maybe you came into the wrong place. Oh, dobre den. Dobre den. Okay, so well, I don't know. I have to practice my Russian. Affordable coffee shop with great coffee and sweet. Cozy, second floor near Pushkina. Agro hub. What? I don't know. Like a mall or a shop or something nearby. A cozy, pleasant, and interesting place to spend a good time. Very interesting interior. It's also a local resident. A kitty. Yes, we did see this the kitty cat, so that was pretty nice. Good reviews, good reviews, good reviews. What is this guy? Who is this guy? Coffee is delicious and the staff is friendly. Loyalty program is Loki the cat. Cat's name is Loki. They host a lot of cool events, and you can also work on the second floor. I love the design of this place. It's very comfortable. Cozy, cozy, atmospheric, cozy. 5 stars. Okay. Let's go ahead and see what the street view is all about. There is street view and shopping time. Well, what's on this side? Huh. I'm not sure where it is. Could be this. That's the vibe. I don't believe it's that though. So, whatever. Um, oh, that's unfortunate. Oh well. I don't think they had a website either. No. Okay. So let's go ahead and give our review of the 1997 coffee shop. For the first category of location, we are going to give location uh about a 4. It's kind of tucked away. I mean, it's a little bit away from the city center. It's kind of tucked away. It's in more just kind of like a random neighborhood area. So we're gonna give that a 4. For the style or what it is, this thing has great style for a like I don't know, younger kids type of hideout or whatever. This thing's pretty fun. Has some inspiration for arts and culture and things like that, which is unique. People come here to study, write, uh, take lectures, I guess, and they have a kitty cat. So I'm going to give style a 5. This thing has great style. Um, for the pictures did really well. There was some product pictures, but I think overall the pictures did really well. We got to see around the building. We didn't get to see outside, but we got to see around the building, and that was nice. So I would say that the pictures did pretty well. Um, this didn't exist. This was not what we saw. Anyway, so pictures we're going to give a 4. They could have done just a little bit better. We're going to give them a 4. For the reviews, people love this place. I would say milkshake and sandwich, 3 stars. Uh, I would say reviews we're probably going to give a 5. They did extremely well. Look at all the reviews. They did extremely well. They're authentic except for the obvious fake ones. But that's pretty good. And then lastly, for curb appeal, we're gonna give that 1 star because there wasn't any curb appeal. It wasn't there yet. It didn't exist. So, oh well. And that is going to do it for the 1997 coffee shop. And let's take a look at our next restaurant. Okay, so for our final restaurant, further down the street, we are in the more northern part of Batami, but pretty much on that main road there, which is nice. We have Piro's Mami. It is 4.5 stars, 6,800 reviews. It has a Facebook, so at least there's that. 4 stars. First review says 4 stars. This restaurant seems popular with the locals. Always crowded. It's too good. We're gonna give it 4 stars because the restaurant's doing too good. Anyway, let's go ahead and take a look at some pictures. So that's the front that we're about to see, hopefully, in Street View. Kind of looks like a, uh, dare I say, a hobo at a table. But I do not judge those that drink, but I do not drink myself. This is classy on the inside. Wow. Chairs are nice, tables are nice. The wall is set up pretty well. A gathering of sorts. Another gathering of sorts. These probably tell a story, but I just don't know what the story is. But tables, pretty nice. Good floors. That's the food. That's the food. Table. This lady. Um, that kid looks worried. Karaoke. I would be worried too if there's karaoke. Um, product shots. These are a lot of product shots now. And karaoke. Um, wait, that's the vibe. That is the vibe. He's got his beer in front of her face, covering it up. Oh well. Too funny. Probably someone's birthday or something. Yes. What is the vibe? Yep, we saw that. There's an outdoor section as well with red chairs. Nice style. This thing's got some good style. Good vibe. The mothership. Probably like a, oh, it's a hot plate. That's what it is. Um, I've seen quite a bit of pictures. That's the vibe. Yellow and red. Wow, that's pretty good. This does look pretty nice. Wish we saw the outside of it though. Let's look at some reviews. It's all about that service. Restaurants popular with the locals. Because it's always full, it's one of those places you might need to wait for a table, but it's a good option. They accept card. Convenient place. Staff served quick. But left very disappointed. Ordered a hamburger that was dry and tasteless. The beef soup was very tasty though. On the other hand, pretty tasty. The Mexican style fries, the Mexican Georgian style fries were excellent. The grilled chicken was also good. Uh, this is how they serve it. It's completely burnt. Food is delicious. Uh, food was tasty, whatever. However, there are a lot of gnats and midgets that kept biting, which was uncomfortable. Whoa. What, like mosquitoes? Uh, which was uncomfortable. And the service from the waiter named Ruslan was disappointing. 1 out of 10. He just dropped the food on the table and left. Even pushed past a guest. Guy's tight. Um, Georgian cuisine. They make the best Kellen cow in the city. Not getting a 5 stars because the service was beyond horrible. We waited for the waiter for felt like hours. We had to repeat our order multiple times, call the waiter, and even call the manager. Service was slow, not acceptable. Uh, uh, if you're in Batami, 5 stars, real nice place. 5 stars, 5 stars. A must visit for authentic Georgian cuisine. All right, dude. How much did you pay him? Uh, among the best I've ever tasted. Juicy, flavorful, perfectly seasoned. Who writes with a hyphen like that? Two hyphens, exactly. This dude's a hack. Come on, that's in a bot. No way. Uh, all from private. He took pictures. Okay, maybe not. Maybe he is real. Maybe not. Maybe this is all fake. You never know. They just stood there like an NPC. I don't know if that guy's review is authentic, but anyway. So that's gonna do it for the reviews. Let's go ahead and see their Facebook. They had a Facebook, right? Yep. Open until 11:59, right on the dot. Restaurant Pirasami. Pirasmani. Oh, they also have this ookudu.com scheme thing going on. Very interesting. Very interesting. I wonder what that would mean for the street view. Slot. Princely. I don't know. Uh, will their website work, or is it just going to take us to a marketing thing? Oh, it did work. This, I believe, is the website. Any way to translate this? Hookah. Uh, so hookah lounge as well. I see. I see. Um, 100 gel. I don't know what that is. Hookah with milk. Long Island mojito. Breakfast. Very interesting they would put the hookah first. It's not even in alphabetical order or in a sort of theme. Well, no, they put all the drinks at the end and they put the food times in order, so there's a theme to it. I guess they put hookah before food. Fasting pizza. I don't know. Place is kind of weird. I'm a little skeptical about this one. So, lastly, let's take a look at the street view. Is it real? Is it real? It is real. Wow, it almost lines up perfectly. Look at that. Perfect. Uh, that guy's doing laundry today. But here's the restaurant, here's the curb. We can see what it is perfectly. There's the sign, there's parking out front, there's the windows for the guests. Ah, this is it. This is it for curb appeal. This is fantastic. So let's go ahead and give our review of the Hirosmani restaurant. For location, we are going to give it a 4 star as well. It's not quite in the center city, but a little bit on the outside, but still in that main road kind of. So we're gonna give it a 4. Um, for style or what it is, this thing had style. I would say this thing had style. Um, had a lot of food options, but this thing is classy. So I would say style, we're gonna give a 5. For pictures, pictures, I would say they did pretty well. Then they got too producty after the end, but I would say pictures did pretty well. Probably a 4. And reviews. Um, why was there issues with the reviews? Oh, because the food wasn't good or something like that. What was the other issue? Oh, the service. Oh, so we're gonna give that 4. Food and service could have been better. And then lastly, for curb appeal, 5 star curb appeal. You already know this thing. You can tell what it is. So that is going to do it for the Pirosmani restaurant. And on to our final segment where we review all of our restaurants at once. All right, so here we are at Butami City Hall to give our final decision on the places that we saw today. I'm going to go ahead and put those stats up on the board. If you did enjoy today's video, please be sure to leave a like. If you enjoy my content, please be sure to follow along and subscribe. I do upload pretty often, so you can kind of expect that. Um, and thank you so much for watching. So, be sure to tune in next time when we find another random city in the world and see what it has to offer. So, thank you so much, and I hope to see you then. All right, thanks.